That's so perfectly put. And I early in your year, you had Sterling Sharpe. You're going to take some chances in a weird.
And he made me right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I threw it to him in triple coverage, and he was an amazing player. He wasn't going to outrun anyone, but he was an amazing player. He was uncoverable. And saying that, he was covered a lot of the times. But he would always make me right. So in the back of my head, the next time, I'm going to lean on Sterling. But that was okay. Holmgren didn't have a problem with that. Now, maybe he was the third read, and I would go to him I would read the first and second, but it was more of a quick scan. And we would watch film together, and Mike would say, the first guy was open. You know, I understand Sterling is your go-to guy, but let's read it out. There's going to be a time when Sterling's not in there. Don't get in bad habits. And
so you became more disciplined, right? It was terrible how his career ended, but you earned your first MVP in '95 after he's forced to retire. You're probably more a disciplined quarterback doing all that.
Yeah, I felt more comfortable with offense. The reads made more sense to me and why we did things. And a better example would be, so like we would go, this is pretty typical in the National Football League. I assume it's still this way, but coverages and defenses are different. So maybe not as much, but like we would always, when we called a play, we would have a single safety side or a two look side. So if you got a two look, you would go to the left. If you got a single safety side, whether it was man or zone, you would go to the right. And which seems like, well, no duh, but it did give you options. Yeah. Now with Sterling, it didn't matter because I knew he was probably going to be covered, but if I give him just a catchable ball, he would make me right. So when he was hurt and we knew he was done, I had to use everyone. And that's when Antonio and Robert Brooks really emerged as the go-to guys. And they were good. And they were good for our offense. And they understood. They were smart. They were not Sterling Sharpe. But I was more disciplined and was really conditioned for that transformation.